flavor, but I flave on the bitch. I don't save on the bitch, I go shame on the bitch. Throw flames on the bitch, I don't rain on the bitch. I go ham on the bitch, I throw sand on the bitch. If you interrupt my euro, I'll throw lamb on the bitch. I don't ever wanna have to put hands on the bitch, so I'm calling up some boppers to handle it quick. My damsels are sick, they could handle the dick. They follow all orders, my plans till they stick. A Manson type clique, cause I'm handsome as shit. Got them dancing around campfires, prancing and shit. Here I go again, I'm just ranting and shit. While currently they're planning on banning my clique. And I just rolled a footer, so hand me my bic. And the booty so big that the panties don't fit. Nacho soul on the bitch, cold on the bitch, ball on the bitch, put my balls on the bitch, stall on the bitch, you haul on the bitch. Never trip over nor fall on the bitch. It's all on the bitch, cold on the bitch, ball on the bitch, put my balls on the bitch, stall on the bitch, you haul on the bitch. Never trip over nor fall on a bitch. Tattoos on a bitch, Cancun on a bitch. I usually just cruise, I don't choose on a bitch. Whole cruise on a bitch, who's on a bitch? Brand new flannel and some shoes on a bitch. I ran on a bitch, 100 grand on a bitch. And if I can't reach it, I'ma stand on a bitch. Kill a cam on a bitch, I go scram on a bitch. If I jump off a cliff, probably land on a bitch. Fuck Morgan Freeman,
the way I be leaning.
the blunts that I steam lean on me on the screen. And think that she leaving, I think that you're dreaming. She drink on my semen, she constantly fiending. But I'm claustrophobic, I'm constantly fleeing. Give her bladder infections, constantly peeing. The car European, the clown from Koreans. She deep throat kielbasa, but swear that she vegan. It's all on the bitch, cold on the bitch, ball on the bitch, put my balls on the bitch, stall on the bitch, you haul on the bitch. Never trip over nor fall on the bitch. It's all on the bitch, cold on the bitch, ball on the bitch, put my balls on the bitch, stall on the bitch, you haul on the bitch. Never trip over nor fall on a bitch.
When I get a bitch, I got a bitch. Right on. Remember that Mac the bear? Yeah. Tried to steal one of my bitches. Yeah, I called him up on telephone. I said, hey man, come on over to the pad and let's rap a taste on it, you know? So when he comes over, I told her to give him a little taste, cause she sure as shit wasn't getting none from me. See, that nigga wanted the honey. All we want is the money.